My name is Jess Ramsey. I'm the Director of Advising here at Purdue University for the Honors College. I've known Michelle for a little over 6 years. When I first came to Purdue way back in May 2014, she was my supervisor, and she continued to be my supervisor for the next 6 years. Michelle's a true pleasure to work with, and I can't really think of anyone who's more deserving of an award like this. In terms of her advocacy for students and for just generally disadvantaged populations in the community, her work is really unparalleled. In her work with Purdue Promise at Purdue University, she works with low-income students from across the state of Indiana to help them graduate ideally on time and as close to debt-free as possible, to not only help them have a better future, but also to help break the cycle of generational poverty in their families and change them ideally for generations to come. Michelle is not only a really wonderful advocate for her students, but she's also a really wonderful advocate for her staff. She supervises a staff of about 8 full-time student success coaches and 2 assistant directors, in addition to also serving as a site supervisor for our 21st Century Scholars here at Purdue. And these are students who, again, may not have people advocating for them, but also staff who are mostly fresh out of graduate school. And Michelle's provided amazing mentorship for them over the years. In addition to being very supportive, she's really taught me and role modeled how to show gratitude for my staff, how to really make them feel supported, how to support them professionally in their development. Over the course of time at Purdue, Michelle has advocated for her staff to have training in mental health, first aid, in QPR training, which is a suicide prevention training. She's helped start a study abroad program for our students so that students who on average have an income of far less than $50,000 can go on a trip abroad for 3 weeks for a cost of less than $500 out of pocket, which is fantastic. So again, just a really wonderful advocate and really supportive of not only her staff, but also of her students. Michelle's really involved in suicide prevention, and she is a certified QPR trainer. She's offered trainings for hundreds of students, faculty, and staff over the years in order to help others recognize the signs that someone's potentially considering suicide and to help intervene if they notice that this might be something happening. She's advocated and held Out of Darkness walk teams so that other people can raise money for suicide prevention and awareness. And she's also all the while continued to be a good friend and to develop herself. Even though she's really busy now with her PhD studies, she still makes time for her staff and her students, and again, to be a good friend too. Congratulations, Michelle.
My name is Taylor Stayback, and I've known Michelle since she came to Purdue in 2012. I originally knew Michelle because I was a student in the Purdue Promise program, which is the program that she now directs. And now I also work with her as a senior data analyst in the Institutional Data Analytics and Assessment Office at Purdue, where I do data analysis for the Purdue Promise program. Michelle deserves this award for many reasons, but the first that comes to mind is the impact that she's made on thousands of students' lives through the Purdue Promise program. As a Purdue Promise alumna, I've watched Michelle completely revamp the program into the incredibly successful program that it is today. Before Purdue Promise was a program, 21st Century Scholars graduated at a rate that was 10% lower than the university rate. The 2014 cohort was the first cohort that went through the whole program that was redesigned by Michelle for all 4 years, and they graduated at a rate that was 3% higher than the university rate. As a data analyst working with Michelle in the Purdue Promise program, it's been a great privilege to watch the success of the program increase every year. Another area that Michelle excels in is professional development. She frequently sends professional development opportunities to our department listserv, and she sometimes sends personalized invitations to different groups, such as the women in our department, so that, for example, we could get together for lunch and watch a webinar or do other professional development together. She also does an amazing job of empowering people in our department to present at national conferences. She helped me present at my first national conference, and it was a really great experience. I'm proud to call Michelle my colleague and my friend.